Are you dying? Are you dying? What do you have to say? Are you starving to death? Oh my goodness. Let's go get you some breakfast. Wednesday's breakfast, I made a cup of these Fit and Active liquid egg product from Aldi. 1 cup is 0 smart points. I'm gonna have a flax spread from Joseph's for 1, and I have 1 point's worth of fat-free cheese on here. And of course, I'm going to have coffee. It's my usual coffee with stevia, a point's worth of sugar-free creamer, and some almond milk. I was thinking about having these croissants this morning, but 1 croissant is 4 smart points, and I just can't bring myself to spend 4 smart points on a piece of bread at this juncture. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm just afraid that it's going to mess me up for the rest of the day. It's Wednesday, day 4 of my restart. Hitting the restart button. If you hit it with me the other day, I hope you're doing well. I hope you've managed to stay on program. It definitely is a work, but it is a good work. And I am absolutely dying for fall because I want to go walking again, and it's really hot here, and so I have attempted to walk outside, and it's just so hot it like takes the breath away. I almost got Leslie out, but I didn't get Leslie out yesterday. I've been doing some more intentional walking at work. I'm gonna have some periods of time today that I should be able to get up and walk. I noticed yesterday that my knees were kind of bothering me at the end of the day, and I think it's because I sit a lot more at this new job. And one thing that we nurses and healthcare professionals, providers, support peoples, whether you're a nurse or a tech, PCT, MA, LPN, lab person, radiology, ultrasound, I don't know. All you medical people can attest to the fact that we can get a lot of steps in a shift. And one thing I have noticed with a desk job is I have to be a lot more intentional, and I never thought that would be a problem. Coming from labor and delivery, I very easily got 20,000 steps in a night. It was not, I didn't even really have to think about it. I also did a lot of heavy lifting of patients and just, pushing stretchers and beds, wheelchairs. I mean, you just get a lot of up and down. But the issue for me was that I ate to compensate all that. And I would justify, what is it, you can't out-exercise a bad diet? I would try to out-exercise a bad diet. In other words, I would try to get a lot of steps, and then I would eat my weight in M&Ms. M&Ms. I haven't had an M&M, and I don't even know how long. That's another one I can't. I love M&Ms. And my grandmother used to always, when I would go visit her, she always had little hidden treats around. And my grandmother was a lifelong Weight Watcher. I can't talk about her too much because I start to get emotional. But she's one of those people in my life that just she is a light for me. And so growing up, she was always walking. She was always on some plan. I remember her doing there was a plan where you ate like a can of tuna fish dry and an egg and a piece of toast. I don't know what that one was, but it was on a piece of, she had like a paper, like a 7-day plan that she would follow. So anytime she would have like a special luncheon, or she had gone to like a special church event or a wedding or whatever, either before or after, she would do this plan that was on paper. And I don't know, it was very strict. You could have like a tablespoon of lemon juice or something. I don't know. It was very, very strict. And then she would walk. And my grandmother was a walker. She walked and walked and walked and walked and walked. And when I would go visit her, I would go visit her for 2 weeks out of the summer. And she always had all kinds of activities for me to do. She always enrolled me in some sort of church camp. And that's when I learned things like pottery and calligraphy and I don't know. She taught me how to knit and how to crochet. And then, in the evenings, my grandfather and I would go swimming, and my grandmother would go walk the neighborhood for at least an hour. And she would come back, and she would always talk about how she was just dripping. She was always really hot. But, she always said that she, wanted to lose weight, but she was never very big. She was pleasantly plump as an older woman, and very slim and slender as a young woman. So she was great, and that influenced me. And I think she kept my mom very regimented growing up. Like, my mom still talks about the way her lunch was packed, and it was always a half of a sandwich, an apple, she might have a cookie in there, but it would be a small cookie. She just had a very, precise way of keeping my mom sort of under control growing up. And so then when my mom went to nursing school, she just lost it. She had all this freedom all of a sudden. And so she said it was so weird to be able to make her own food choices, and there were a lot of things she'd never had before, and she had all these friends, and she didn't gain a lot of weight in nursing school, but I think that was where she started having, some food issues, because, in college you're prone to stress eating, I think, for sure. That's why they have the freshman 15. You guys have heard of that, I'm sure. So most freshmen, there's some sort of study that most freshmen put on about 15 pounds their first year of college. So Asher said something about that a couple days ago. I said something like, it'll be interesting to see like how you eat or how you do in college or something, because he was talking about cooking. And he's like, I'm sure I'll gain the freshman 15, which he probably won't. His dad didn't. His dad was, I don't know, I think he got skinnier in college. So anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about that. I've got to go get some gas. I ramble. Look, and we've shifted. We've shifted our focus with my car mount that, I will be the first to admit my car mount only cost $5.99. And I got it at Big Lots. And that's probably why we do so much jiggling. But I kind of feel like you guys forgive me for that, because you know that, as one of my subscribers mentioned, I have an ADHD channel where I'm just sort of all over the place anyway. So why shouldn't my camera mirror that? Okay, let me go get some gas. Hand sanitizer. This one is from Christmas. Some sort of peppermint something or other. The gas pumps, they freak me out. I know there's just all kinds of insane viruses on the handles, right?
Good Saturday morning, my friends. I'm so sorry
Molly.
I haven't seen you Thursday or Friday.
I'm gonna listen to Molly in a minute, I think. It's so funny how I have like favorite things I like to listen to. Sir, you're not paying any attention, or ma'am, or whoever you are, and that's why the whole back of your car is dented in, because you don't pay any attention. So maybe you should try to pay more attention, and then your car wouldn't be dented. It's lunchtime. I am sitting in my car. I had to leave the building because it was so incredibly cold. I actually went to Walgreens and bought myself a blanket. So that will be great for this afternoon. And I've even been running around and I'm still freezing. And so I came out, it feels so wonderfully warm. Like I don't even really have the air on in my car. So I'm getting ready to eat lunch in my car. I brought myself a grilled chicken salad with 2 Smart Points worth of that cheese I've been showing you guys from Trader Joe's. And then I have 2 Smart Points worth of dressing. And one of those little things I showed you guys from Walmart, the little meal prep stuff that they have out. They had 4 of these little dressing bottles for like $1 or something. So I'm gonna go eat that. I also have some blueberries. I have a Premier Protein for later this afternoon if I get hungry. For 2 Smart Points, I have a banana. That's really, I have some Quest bars back at the office if I get like desperately hungry. Oh, I brought myself a couple of eggs. I was thinking I didn't bring them, but they're hidden under the ice pack. So I do have a couple of hard-boiled eggs just in case. So yeah, I'm gonna go eat lunch. I'll see you guys later. Okay, you guys, I bought some M&Ms and I dumped, it's 12 points for this whole package of M&Ms. This is just a regular standard package of M&Ms. I dumped them out. Here's the nutrition. I dumped them out and I've been counting them because I really want some M&Ms. I don't want 12 points worth of M&Ms. So I think if I have 5 M&Ms, it's 1 point. So yeah, there was 54 M&Ms in this little bag. I'm gonna try to figure it out. I had 10 M&Ms for 2 points. They were delicious. I put the rest of them in here. So now I'm going to put this away in my drawer at work somewhere. 10. You know, it makes sense why I am the size that I am. Stuff like this, I would eat a king size bag of this and never think twice about it. Hey everybody, I'm headed home. I have had a great day on program again. The only thing is that I got really hungry around 3 o'clock. And I don't know, maybe I'm nuts. Well, first of all, I'm very hormonal, so I wonder if it's that. But I kind of wonder if the M&Ms made me made me hungry. I don't know if 10 M&Ms would do that, but I had a Quest bar for 4 points, and then I had my two hard-boiled eggs, which is kind of a big snack for me. Like normally I don't. I mean, that's almost like a meal, you know. So, and I still feel hungry. So I just don't know. Maybe it's just the hormonal thing. I'm not sure. But I'm gonna go home and have some salmon and a sweet potato and some veggies and see if that doesn't fill me up. And then for dessert tonight, if I want dessert, I'll probably have some yogurt. Some fat-free yogurt. Right? No. 0% yogurt. You know, the 0.1. So, I've been talking to my husband. I think I talked about this before, but he is in a documentary movie. Actually, we both are in it. I am in it for just, you know, a couple of minutes. But he's in a documentary movie that has not been released yet. And so they're doing some screenings, and there's some distributors looking at it. And so it sounds like we were supposed to go this fall to New York for a screening there, and it has been pushed back into the spring for various reasons, which actually worked in my favor because I didn't think I was going to be able to go. And now it looks like there's a possibility it will be screened in September in Montana at a film festival there. So it's possible I may be able to go to that. So that's pretty exciting. I, you know, just one more thing to help me sort of stay motivated on my journey, because I'm going to go see my friends and everything, and I wouldn't want to, I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. I don't know that I can really put it into words, but that's, another motivator. So I have that in September potentially, and then I have my birthday, and then I have Thanksgiving, and then I have Christmas, and then I have my cruise in January. So lots of things to, like, little milestones, things to look forward to help me sort of like propel myself on my journey. So I'm trying, when I sort of freak out a little bit, like, to remember that. I don't feel like I'm freaking out right now, but I didn't like the way I felt after I had that Quest bar and I don't know. I just really want to stay on plan. But I also want to, if I'm hungry, I want to eat, and those are good choices for snacks. But it was a little bit too much of it for a snack, I feel like. So it was bordering on that. And I've been reading the Thin for Life book. And it just, some of the stuff in there really resonates with me, and I'll talk about it a little bit more on Saturday when we do our next little support group thingy, Saturday morning at 10 o'clock Central Time. I'll just mention a couple of the things that I've read, and maybe you guys can chime in with anything that you've learned in terms of your journey this week. I would really like to hear about, any wisdom you have, or anything that you've encountered. Maybe you went to a Weight Watcher meeting and you heard something that was inspirational, or maybe you're reading a great book, or you've had someone say something to you, or you've seen like a meme that, some of the memes on Instagram really hit you, right at the right moment. You'll be scrolling through Connect or Instagram, and you'll see something and you'll be like, oh my gosh, that totally clicks with me today, and I needed that to propel me forward. So I find that I am in need of constant sort of inspiration and motivation, and maybe that's just an individual thing. That's all I really have to say. I just was thinking about that today, and I'm going to go home and try to be very controlled in my eating. I have plenty of points for the evening, and I have a good plan. I just feel like super munchy. I feel munchiness. So that's the only bad thing. I was talking to one of my coworkers, and she was saying when she gets hormonal, she wants to eat M&Ms and Cheetos, and I'm like, yes, I identify. So, alright, I will see you guys. I'll show you dinner. I really want to go to JCPenney. I got these shirts at JCPenney. These are 1X's, and they're kind of big now, like they're really long. But I like the quality of them. And whenever I wear just like normal clothes to work, I have fun, because it's just nice to be out of scrubs. And like I have an old pair of scrubs I wore yesterday, and they have like some sort of weird like stain on the shoulder, and I just don't, it's like it'd be so much more fun to just buy a new shirt than new scrubs. That's what I feel like. All right, see you guys at dinner. I'm in the process of making dinner. I steamed some broccoli from Trader Joe's, just in some water. I'm going to add some salt and pepper and some spray butter, so 0 smart points. Then I have some salmon from Trader Joe's. I showed you guys this in my haul with the Northwoods Fire. Wait, hold on, I'm going to show it to you. Yeah, Northwoods Fire seasoning, salt and pepper, some spray, extra virgin olive oil in there, and baked it at 400. So 0 smart points for that. Then I have some sweet potatoes going in here. So I'm going to count points for that. I think 4 points for a small one. So 4 points for dinner. Here's my dessert. 0% Faya yogurt with 1 smart points worth of sugar-free pudding mixed in on the bottom there. I've got a couple tablespoons of sugar-free Cool Whip for one, and then I have some health seeds for one, and some sugar-free chocolate syrup for 0. So 2 points for this, and I still am hungry. I'm just, what is wrong with me? Okay, it's just me and Moses chilling. I am done eating for the night, I believe. I have 7 points left, and I think I'm not gonna get that satisfied feeling tonight because, like, hormones, you know, like my big fat Greek wedding, hormones. I just can't see today. I cannot seem to get satisfied. It's so weird. I have a bag of carrot sticks in the refrigerator, so if I get desperate, I'm gonna go munch on those because I feel so munchy. But as far as points go, I'm gonna stop right here because I feel like I'm just looking for something to fill up my stomach, and it's the weirdest feeling. So, and this happens to me about once a month, where I just get really hungry. And I had a chiropractor once tell me that this time of month, usually it's really good for women to eat a little bit more carbohydrate, that the body actually needs that at this point. And that's totally what I'm craving. It's funny that he said that. And he was really big into paleo and Whole30 and everything. So, anyway, I'm going to close out the vlog here. Thanks everybody for watching, and I hope you stayed in orbit today. Thanks for supporting me. I'm feeling so on track. I feel really good. Besides, like, just the weird random hunger thing, I'm feeling great. I am drinking a lot of extra water to kind of counteract what's going on. So I think this is my 6th water today, which is a lot for me. You guys know I don't really like water that much.